The big waves dragged several vehicles parked on the beach until they fell into the sea. The sudden fury of the sea at Cardoso Beach scared swimmers and caused damage. No injuries, without large waves causing strong waves, as happened at the beginning of the week with the occurrence of an extratropical cyclone on the coast. The phenomenon of advancing seas occurs very quickly. Precisely because the water was relatively calm, the swimmers were shocked by the sudden roughness of the sea. The meteotsunami that hit Laguna was accompanied by hurricane-force wind gusts that raced from northeast and east Rio Grande do Sul to South Santa Catarina with rain and wind storms after hours of intense heat in the region. Frontal gusts occur over the sea and continent, producing strong to gusty winds with sudden variations in atmospheric pressure, which are ultimately reflected in sea conditions on the coast in Santa Catarina. We've all heard about tsunamis, giant ocean waves triggered primarily by earthquakes that can hit coasts, causing loss of life and disaster. It turns out there is also something called a meteotsunami, which originates not from an earthquake but rather a meteorological phenomenon. Meteotsunami are huge waves that scientists are only starting to understand better. In contrast to tsunamis triggered by seismic activity, meteotsunami are caused by atmospheric pressure disturbances. Often associated with fast-moving meteorological events such as severe thunderstorms, strong winds, and other storm fields. According to the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, the storm produces waves that move toward the coast and are amplified by shallow continental shelves and inlets, bays, or other coastal features. This meteorological tsunami can produce waves of up to 2 meters or more. This phenomenon has been documented in many places in the world, such as the Great Lakes, the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic coast of the United States, as well as the Mediterranean Sea and the Adriatic Sea. There are precedents for meteotsunamis in Rio Grande do Sul and Santa Catarina in recent years. An area of intense instability increases as wind gusts with rain and strong winds pass through South Santa Catarina from mid to mid-afternoon this Saturday, bringing very strong winds to Laguna. Wind gusts during a storm reached 73 km/h in Frontal de Santa Marta, but in the open sea on the coast it was definitely stronger, causing waves. A few hours before the storm in Laguna, the wind was already strong in the area with gusts approaching 80 km/h due to the action of the jet stream at low levels. But the wind direction was opposite, from the northwest, that is, it brought a lot of heat. This storm was caused by very warm air and a moving cold front from east of Rio Grande do Sul. The maximum temperature at the National Meteorological Institute station in Uruçanga reached 43 C this Saturday. Epigris station shows maximum temperatures between 35 degrees Celsius and 39 degrees Celsius in several cities in the west, Midwest, and south of Santa Catarina this Saturday.